A very good morning, students. Today we will be starting with a new topic, that is financial planning. So before this topic, we had already discussed about the three main financial decisions, that is the investment decision, financing decision and the dividend decision. So now we will be starting with a new topic, that is the financial planning. So now we will be discussing the meaning of financial planning. Now, what is financial planning? So we can define financial planning as the process of estimating the future finance requirements of an organization and specifying the sources of funds. That means that how much fund we will be requiring in the future and what are the various sources through which we can raise the funds in the future. So it involves preparation of a financial blueprint of an organization. It is the process of estimating the fund requirement of a business and determining the possible sources from which it can be raised. So it includes determination of amount of finance, determination of sources of funds and determination of suitable policies for administration of capital. So in short, we can say that it is required to avoid the problem of shortage and surplus of funds. So as we had already discussed that the company should avoid the situation of idle financing and the company should have adequate funds whenever it is required. So for this thing, financial planning will be of great use. Now the objectives of financial planning. Now, financial planning involves, as we had discussed, the preparation of financial blueprint of an organization future's operation. So the objective of financial planning is to ensure, first, availability of sufficient funds at reasonable cost. So financial planning aims to achieve the following twin objectives. Please keep this word in mind, that is the twin objectives. So these are the twin objectives of financial planning. That is, first, to ensure availability of funds whenever they are required. So it includes estimation of the funds required for different purposes, estimate the time at which these funds need to be made available, and we need to specify the sources of these funds also. The second objective is to see that the firm does not raise resources unnecessarily. So shortage of funds may lead to firm cannot meet its payment obligation, and if there is surplus funds, so they will not be able to earn returns but add to the cost. So we can say that excess funding is almost as bad as inadequate funding. So in case of surplus cash, financial planning aims to use it in the best possible manner so that financial resources are not left idle and don't unnecessarily add to the cost of the firm. Financial planning process. So the financial planning usually begins with the preparation of a sales forecast. Based on the sales forecast, let's say for a given time period, say 5 years, the financial statements are prepared, keeping in mind the requirements of funds for investment in the current and fixed assets. Then the expected profits during the periods are estimated so that an idea can be made of how much of the funds requirements can be met from retained earnings and after payment of dividends, and how much will be raised from external sources, for example, issue of shares, debentures, etc. So financial planning includes both long-term as well as short-term planning. So long-term financial planning relates to long-term growth and investment. It is done for, let's say, 3 to 5 years, and it focuses on capital expenditure programs. Whereas your short-term financial plans are detailed plans of action made for a period of 1 year or less. So these are termed as your budgets. Now, the importance of financial planning. So sound financial planning is essential for the success of any business organization. Financial planning enables the company to tackle the uncertainties in respect of availability and timings of funds. As we have already discussed or studied this planning function also, that planning helps us to bridge the gap between where we are and where we want to go, and it also helps us to determine that and to make the plans for the future uncertainties. So financial planning is also very important. So sound financial planning is essential for the success of any business. So let's discuss its importance one by one. So the very first importance of financial planning is that it makes the firm better prepared for the future. Now, this financial planning tries to forecast what may happen in the future and prepare alternative plans to meet different eventualities. Also, if the company has some expansion programs in the pipeline, financial planning would help to identify the sources from which funds can be raised to finance such programs. Let's say, for example, a growth of 20% in sales is predicted. So, however, it may happen that the growth rate eventually turns out to be 10% or 30%. So, financial planning helps a firm to prepare for the future. Next is that it helps in avoiding business shocks and surprises. So, by preparing blueprint, by preparing plans to meet eventualities in advance, financial planning aims at studying various factors that have an impact on the business and helps in predicting the probability of their occurrence. So, it helps in avoiding shocks and surprises by predicting them in advance and developing plans to meet them. Third is coordinating different functions. So, financial planning helps to coordinate the activities of the financial departments and other departments. Then, the overall financial plan lays down objectives, policies, procedures, etc. to ensure coordination between different functional areas of the business. For example, sales and production functions by providing clear policies and procedures. Next importance is that it helps in reducing the waste, duplication of efforts, and gaps in planning. Now, financial planning decides the amount of capital to be raised, the form and the proportion of various types of securities to be included in the capital structure, and how these funds can be utilized. That means we are deciding in advance that how much fund is required and what are the various sources from which we can raise the fund. So it therefore helps to avoid confusion and waste such as loss of time, goodwill, and financial resources. Then next is it links the present with the future. So financial planning helps to estimate the future requirements and prepare plans in the present to balance requirement of funds with availability of funds whenever required. Next is that it provides a link between the investment and the financing decision. Now, investment decision involves a selection of best investment proposal from the available alternatives. We apply various capital budgeting techniques and then we choose the best proposal to invest the money. Then financing decision is about selecting the source of finance for the required proposal, right? From where to raise funds, either to go for debt or to go for equity. So financial planning links both by identifying the requirement of long-term and short-term funds required for the selected proposal and searching for alternative sources of funds. Then last importance of financial planning is that it makes evaluation of performance easier. So financial plans or budgets are the basis of financial controls. So they set standards against which actual performance is compared. Like in the beginning you set certain budget that this is, and then you fix budgets for the various departments. So that means in that way you are setting their standards that this is your budget and you have to work within this budget only. The deviation that are identified then can be corrected and necessary steps can be taken to prevent their reoccurrence. So to recapitulate, we have done today financial planning, as it is the process of estimating the future finance requirement. Then we had discussed the twin objectives of financial planning, that is first to ensure availability of funds whenever required and to see that the firm does not raise unnecessary finance. Then we had discussed the importance of financial planning, that is it helps to prepare for the future, it helps in avoiding business shocks and surprises, coordinating different functional areas of business. Then it helps to reduce waste, duplication of efforts, it links the present with the future, it links investment and financing decisions, and it makes evaluation of performance easier. Thank you so much, children. I hope you understood this topic. We'll discuss this in class in detail.